And here we are, Saturday afternoon. Yeah, in the morning she managed to get up. It took me some time, I think like 4 treats before she was willing to get up, and her effort was rewarded. So she met Thor and Nara, got breakfast, so she was happy, and then she went back to sleep. And as you can see, there are still some leftovers of the snow, so not even 2 days and everything will melt away. I think tomorrow everything will be gone. Yeah, currently it's actually +1, so not really warm, but Lizzie tuki. As you can see, everything is muddy. Pridna. And yeah, mud. She's thinking someone will pay a good money to get a mud treatment. Just imagine how much money you save on me. So yeah, it's a little bit cold due to the wind that comes from time to time. So one of the interesting stories of this week here in Slovenia is a case of one university professor, full professor, PhD and everything, at the Faculty of Economics and Business. But yeah, we have to go a little bit back so that you will understand what is going on. So about 15-20 years ago, here in Slovenia, there were quite popular Lizzie. There were quite popular bank loans in Swiss francs. Because the Swiss government was, let's say, manipulating the value of their currency and basically, preventing the inflation, which means they got better deal. The consumers would get a better deal if they took their loan in Swiss francs, or correlated to the value of the Swiss franc. So this went on for some time, for several years, before Swiss government realized that they cannot keep up with this thing, with this manipulation, let's say, and they rescinded their policy, which resulted in the growth of the currency, and that led to the growth of the repayment of the consumers that took bank loans tied to the Swiss franc. So at the beginning they were better off, but after the Swiss government changed their policy, they were way worse than before. So several years ago, there was like a class action suit. Oh, primo Lizzie. So class action lawsuit regarding this, and basically the court decided that ordinary citizens were misinformed or deceived, or they weren't fully briefed regarding the possibilities with their loan if something happens, like Swiss government changing their policy. And basically, but mind you, this was ordinary citizens. And now this news report that came out this week regarding one professor of economics who also sued based on the previous court decision, and also won against the bank. And now he claimed that he wasn't fully informed about the possibilities of what could happen if anything happened regarding his loan. And now the Lizzie media reported it's very strange that he claims that he didn't know, while at the same time he was lecturing actually on, so one of his main areas is bank system. And not only that he was, he is academic, scholar, an expert on this, but at the same time he was also a member of a supervisory board of a bank, and on several boards in the industry. But in his lawsuit he was claiming that he is ill-informed about the risks that he was taking when tying his loan to the Swiss franc. And so the bank, pridna Lizi, ne bomo, le grdo se že gledata. Lizika, no. Priden je fajn, no. Lepo bo pridna, hitro ga povohi in gremo naprej. Ne bomo nureli. Že rečem bi noro. Ja, glej ga, kako bi to je noro. No dej Lizi, pejt, no. Pridi, ajde, greva. Pejt, greva, no. Si povohala? Ja, ne boš norela, tebe tačka boli. Tačka te boli. Pridi, pejt, no. Pejmo, no, pridi. Eko, si povohala. Ja. I will not risk it, you know, the injury. Yeah, she sniffed it. The doggo was completely thrilled. So yeah, you know, and the bank. Lizica, no. Daj, no, ne moramo. Si ga že povohala. Pejt, no. Lizi, dvignil te bom. Da bo tečka. Ne bo tečka. Ne bo tečka, povohala si ga že. Ne mor se z njim igrati. Si ga že povohala. No, pejt, no, griva. Pejt. Si ga že. Glej. Pejt, no, Lizi, pejt, pridna. So yeah, the bank's lawyers then pointed out, you know, that, you know, his education, his profession, his experience in banking system, plus that he didn't needed the money to, you know, to buy himself, you know, his primary dwelling, his primary residence, but that he needed the money to renovate his second property. And now, you know, the court decided in his favor, which apparently means that due to, you know, the final tally, you know, based on the let's say overpavement due to the inflation of the Swiss franc, and now the inflation from then, he will actually, yeah, yeah, ja. Cum reci? Ja, jaz čuvam. Jaz čuvam gospodarja. Basically, he will now get, you know, in the interest accrued from the, from the time when he was paying off his loan, he will now get more money back. So basically he will be better off. So how to explain this? Now at the end he will pay less, well, than his original loan was for. Okay, so he basically accrued some profit. And apparently this is not the only case here in Slovenia when academics, university professors with banking experience were claiming that they were ill-informed and not knowledgeable about this. Oh, here's quite a lot of snow. Interesting. And apparently now banks are doing settlements, so they don't want to. Vredna. Ja, ne. Liza, ne. Liza, ne nor. And then I don't want her to injure herself once again. I wanted to have at least, you know, a full 10 days of not running around like crazy. So yeah, the banks are settling out their claims. There's lawsuits to, you know, to prevent even further or larger court decisions against them. So yeah, quite interesting. You know, you can be at the same time lecturing others about the stuff and claiming that you are ill-informed and know basically nothing about this stuff. So yeah, very interesting. Okay, that's it for now.